looked at Jungkook and something looking at her was probably waiting for an answer. She smiled and said, going to the one who said that breakfast is not that bad to have. We asked about her Jungkook, we don't have to change because we haven't told them and we will be safe. Jungkook, I know I said that I'm regretting it, but now I want to forget your forgiveness. Please forgive me. I said it all in anger and I was completely wrong. Tell me what I have to do to earn your forgiveness. I said quickly, then forgive me because I'm not that easy to forgive. Saying that man stood up to leave, but Jungkook pulled her hand and stopped her. She tried to jerk, but he gripped it tightly. Jungkook, please give me it's a promise. I will do that. I told you that you did is not that easy to forget. And right now, whenever I see you, I feel like to torture you. And here you standing asking for forgiveness and praying the final answer. And even his head shut up inside the room. That will never having performed. I will stop her. I will beg you from you. And I will to torture me then fight. Next year, Jungkook and Wang came at the restaurant for lunch with their family. At first, Wang didn't want to come, but then she decided to see their parents faced after destroying their daughter's life. Sitting beside her parents and Jungkook's parents, she was only looking at her parents and they were looking in the Jungkook was family was also there. We never knew that Jungkook knew the movement of her life there. Before Jungkook could see her and Jungkook getting their attention. Before saying the one who first made his courage, the attention called the tradition. And we were all so good. Her parents looked on because they knew she was crying. Jungkook was going to have a fit, but then his attention went because of his specifically their parent was Sara. Jungkook stood up and went to their table, gaining their attention into their eyes widened and they stood up when they saw Sara. Jungkook went towards them and banged on their table. Sara looked at him and her eyes widened. She stood up and Jungkook glared at her. Ryan also came and looked at Sara. Jungkook, where were you? He shouted on her and she gulped. Everyone asked her, but she wasn't replying. Jungkook pulled her shoulder and put her, saying, answer me. What did you thought that you will run away after humiliating me at that day? Sara was sweating badly because she knew he was a mafia guy. Hey, what are you doing? He's my wife. Love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah. No, I don't. Looked at him with wide eyes and Jungkook looked at Sara. Why? Yes, we just married yesterday. Sorry. James is my husband and we both were in relationships for past 5 days. After that, Sarah told that she wanted to marry him but was scared. My parents were she wanted me to marry him, but ran away on the day of marriage after making with her mom. So he decided to make me a fool and all this. I have an idea of what to do. Jungkook, I'm sorry. I thought maybe it's for good. Suddenly, Jungkook took out a gun and pointed at that child. Everyone gasped and asked him to not do anything. Jungkook, I will let him know his gun. Sorry, Jungkook lost. Jungkook was feeling in anger and he got humiliated in front of everyone. Things we haven't played. No, I don't have no rest. Behind his pointed college pride gradually came into play. His husband was anything was trying her hands, but he wasn't listening very well. Suddenly he froze and became a little bit calm when he heard Jungkook's tone. Stop, she is my sister. Through the highways. He looked at her and stopped using her eyes. She was a bit scared. She herself don't know how she trusted him that he would stop looking at small and bleeding. He lowered his gun and went to her. How would have an idea what happened when you ran away? Sara frowned and then Ryan told her what had happened. Looked at them in the Sarah, I never knew that they will do this to you. So you end up like that. When Jungkook and shook her head, everyone here is saying sorry. It is so easy to say this, but what you guys have done is unforgettable. One composer hears that from the restaurant, Jungkook considered himself lucky that you are his sister. So those who thought I would do that. I struggle to see how the restaurant to many people which you don't like. Another report. The studied hard and then mind was left the restaurant. All of her attention was first she played with Jungkook and his friends. Her sister lost her job. She was sick, including her parents, but no one could do anything now. When it was right, this word sorry is so easy to say. Coming inside the room, he looked at her, who was sitting on the bed and was using her phone like nothing happened. He went towards her and she ignored him, but deep down she was hurt and angry, but was hiding because she didn't want it to be weak and pathetic. Jungkook was struggling to talk. Jungkook smiled. She looked at him coldly. What happened inside us? Fine, I don't care. Leave me alone. She shouted on him and stood up to leave, but he pulled her hand and stopped her. Fine, please listen to me. I don't think I did was wrong, but please. Yeah. No, I don't waste what's left. But when you felt pain on his right shoulder, he told his teeth that you didn't sit from. You did a proud. He lost you selected me for your torture. You did a proud. Don't expect anything from me and don't you dare to just the house. She was going out, leaving him there in the room, but suddenly something came in his mind and went and stopped her again. Holding her hand tightly, she pulled it out and slapped him on his face. This time it was more fun. Like I told you, don't touch me. Yet he turned around, but he looked at him with her bright eyes and came up to it. Let me hurt me, I'm ready for it. I did this, you should also torture me like I did. Come on, let me again. There she knew he was doing it on purpose so that she can hurt him like he did. Going around these walls, fighting to create a song. She saw there was tears in his eyes and she was doing best to hide it from her. Blind quick but reality. She removed his hand fully, but he wanted her to teach him a lesson. Jungkook was looking at her and she was doing the same. Fine, it's not that easy. We'll go. Jungkook looked at his dad and said, sorry, to them that I will do it to me. Mine told her what he will do, but then she saw him dashing out of the room. She told me her mind and she followed him, but then she saw he was going inside the basement. They came outside the house at the entrance of the basement. Jungkook stopped and turned around towards Vine before his thought and decided, I caged you here inside the basement for that night. Then I will cage myself until I sleep inside without food and water. No one is allowed to come in. And we'll grow in number. We'll see the horizon. To say anything or react, just went inside and closed the gate on his side. Outside Sweden, she decided to move and stop him, but he insisted on him. All the guards looked at each other to they knew there was side for the police. The door was closed. Inside the living area was closed, while thinking that maybe when he will feel thirsty or hungry, then he will come outside on himself. Or maybe he was trying to act like that, but inside she was worried because she knew how it feels to get caged, but he was a mafia, so she waited. 5 hours were passed, but still Jungkook didn't came outside, and like that 7 hours were passed, but still he didn't came out. Ryan thought that he will come out in any minute because it was dinner time, and he must be hungry and thirsty. Suddenly Ryan got a call from his friend, so she went inside the room. I don't want to waste what's left. After 8 hours, when he outside and looked at the basement, the door was still locked and Jungkook pushed. She went to the guards and said, "Open the door and go inside." The guards looked at each other and said, "Sorry, ma'am, but we can't." Also said not to enter inside with them. Going tried to convince them, but they weren't listening to her. She not having another choice. She went towards the cave and rang a few times, but didn't got the response. She tried again and shouted from the storehouses in command, but he didn't came and also didn't open the door. We waited for him from house and thinking openly, but we didn't open it. Almost that he was inside. In fact, he didn't the door from inside. If we printed, then how they would open the door. Time was passing by. He was getting anxious and scared. She was getting worried. Her husband was asking God to open the door. Finally, God came and tried to open the door, but it was locked from inside. But it but we didn't respond from outside. Please part remaining subscribe to my YouTube channel.